tonight. It's Thursday Night Football on EA.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson to run with it. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
They're on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the count. Now a first down throw. Watson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be out of. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Finding Fells complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the...
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland.
Watson's pass.
And he's going to get this one to the... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that a lot. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's the first carry as a Texan for the man traded for DeAndre Hopkins. It's David Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down. If you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
It's a 39-yard. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as that promises to be a tight one. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And they start the second half with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 64 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He's certainly...
And here's Watson on the keeper, able to power through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The Houston ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
And it's third down.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Houston.
One quarter watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Watson now to throw. Open man, the tight end falls. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Darren Bell.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down.
From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass.
On first down, Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Kansas City, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.